The exhibit behind me is the flight attendants' fight for clean indoor air, and it really gives you the history of cigarette marketing, which early on remarkably involved utilizing the evolution of aviation in this country to market cigarettes, and then later the fight for clean indoor air by the flight attendants, who discovered they were flying around in tubes full of smoke that was causing a variety of serious diseases such as cancer and emphysema, sinus problems, other respiratory problems. And if it hadn't been for them, we'd still be flying around in those tubes, frankly. But it's remarkable when you look at this particular exhibit. You can see here the amount of tar that is being excreted out of this plane. This is back when they allowed smoking on the plane. So this is what the passengers and the flight attendants on those flights were exposed to every time they went up in the air. Of course, riding around in compressed air with lit smoking devices is quite remarkable. And of course, cigarettes have been cause of major fires on airlines that have killed, hundreds of individuals over time. And of course, then the secondhand smoke experience is really an occupational hazard for those who were, worked on the airlines. And of course, we see movies like Pan Am today, recounting the glory of aviation and how glamorous it was to be a flight attendant, and it was. They went all over the world, but they were riding around in cabins full of smoke, breathing that in and day out. It caused serious illnesses, and now many of those flight attendants are suffering the consequences of the diseases that are caused by breathing in smoke pollution. And that's what it is. It's just simply air pollution. And so this exhibit is designed to educate the public about the fact they ought to be thanking our flight attendants who fought for our clean indoor air. Thankfully, the smoke went off the airlines in the 1980s or 1990s. They used to have these designated smoking and non-smoking areas. Airplanes, I remember that. It was, you'd be in the non-smoking area, and, it's like somehow magically the smoke wasn't going to drift into your area. It was really pretty stupid, just like restaurants and bars today. Thankfully, in the 1990s, we got the smoke off the airlines, and hopefully never to revisit this for other occupational groups. Casino workers, bartenders, and so on are still exposed today. There's nobody that really should suffer the consequences of having to breathe in tobacco smoke.